Okay, today's day one. We're going to be leaving home. We're heading to the Culinary Institute in Hyde Park, New York. We're going to be taking a culinary boot camp, and we're very excited. We're going to be staying on the Hudson River, and we're going to record as we go along. See you soon.
As Yvonne said earlier in her introduction, so we're heading up to Hyde Park, New York for the Culinary Institute of America. If you're not familiar with the Culinary Institute of America, it's one of the largest culinary, well, actually one of the top culinary schools in the world. And luckily, they have the main campus up in New York, but they have 3 other locations, one in Singapore, Texas, and California. And so, Yvonne, tell everybody why we're doing this. How did this all come about?
I don't know. We just like to cook, and I got their newsletter electronically, and I saw that they have these boot camps, and I thought that would be a great, fun adventure to do. So this is our Christmas present, anniversary presents, and probably birthday presents. So we're on our way.
Hey,
Oh.
Go ahead.
We're here.
Check this place out. Walking out here. Beautiful Hudson River. Look at that. That's amazing. All the way down there. We can sit out right here. Have coffee. What do you think of this place?
It's very nice. It looks very, very nice.
Check it out. It's that little queen size there.
I feel like we're
TV.
on a boat.
It's a small house, but it's cute. Nice view. The view out there. Hudson River. There's a dining room table. A little kitchen. Yeah.
Hi, we're here at CIA. It's our first day on campus, and we're doing bubbles for all occasions. Should be fun.
You can use my phone. Yeah, we're here at the Culinary Institute of America, Hyde Park, New York. It's an amazing school.
Well, here we are at Caterina de Medici, and we're about to take a tour of the kitchen.
All right, let's do it.
Well, that's so right over here, we have our California room. Before COVID, actually, you could come in here and just take a seat, not even without a reservation. Just come in, walk in, get a slice or two, and really just get a feel for the restaurant without having to go through too much red tape. And over here, we're going to do the main entrance to the kitchen.
I want you to be in it.
Here we are.
Oh, this is freaking awesome.
Here we are, as we have some other guests. We're still in full production right here. We usually break down closer towards the end of the evening, but right now, jam-packed, full production. You can see everyone doing their thing. Right over here, we have the pastry station that prepared the wonderful baba that you had earlier. We just recently completely redid our whole dessert menu. Actually, we now have a new dedicated team of a new pastry chef and a team of pastry students. And so they work pretty much around the clock making fantastic desserts for the whole restaurant, and they just do fantastic work. They also made those little Armonier cookies right there, which are just a fun little treat that we do whenever we give someone the check. It's a better treat than the check itself. So over here, we're going to see our special station with the rails above it. That just prepares our day-to-day, like our stuzicino, which is kind of just a complimentary tasting for all guests. And so every single day they come up with something completely brand new and fresh for guests to try. Over there, oh, well, here's 2 of our chefs right here. Right over there we have our pasta station that prepares many fantastic dishes. Our new kitara, our potato gnocchi, really just amazing stuff comes out of there. And oftentimes you'll see on busy nights like Fridays and Saturdays, they'll be working 5-6 plates of pasta all the time. And it's just incredible to watch.
Look at that big old steak right there.
Yes, that is our steak out of Florentinian steak. And so we make sure it's done perfectly. It's seared very quickly over on our meat station, all the way there at the end. They also prepare our new duck breast as well as our guinea hen, and they just do fantastic work. We use our own combi oven with a special heat probe to make sure the doneness is right for the customers every single time. And so right across from the pasta station, we're gonna see our hot app station that prepares our risotto, our octopus, our hot soups.
Oh man.
And they just do really, really great work. You can see those tall hats over there. They're just going away at that.
Now let me ask you, is there a difference in the different hats of like levels of where you're at?
I think you can see some of them have been shortened slightly.
Yeah.
It's mostly just because some of our students are really tall. There's gotta be something in the water. Some of them are like so tall.
Yeah, I got you.
And so across from our hot app station is our fish station. We recently just ran a special of our fresh brook trout, whole roasted brook trout. And so they put that together. A lot of these students you'll see, especially with our Stutzy Chinos and our special station, a lot of these students really have their own free control to make all these specials, propose them to our chefs, and within the day really just push out something that's completely unique, created by the students that guests enjoy and can come back and see for themselves. And so our fish station also prepares our grilled swordfish, our sauteed bronzino filet, and everyone just does fantastic work here. So we'll see if we can beat the chef.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's see if I can fetch it.
Okay.
31. 31.
How are you doing?
They loved their meal.
We are doing good.
This is beautiful.
We can see.
They're very busy right now.
So you can see on the stove right now, we have our
my
gnocchi
gosh.
working, we have our cavatelli
You are
working,
doing wonderful.
and they're
They
just
are
going
doing
at it.
wonderful, not good.
Yes, you are.
Our chef is just as
You're
much
the
a part
leader.
of it, as modest as she wants to be. So our chef, Odette Fada, she's
love
the
that.
Italian woman. Every single time, even just a risotto comes out, she makes sure that it's the right consistency, it has the right, kind of waffle to it. And so being in an Italian restaurant with an Italian chef.
Let me get a close-up on that one.
Absolutely.
Do a little flip for me. Do a little flip.
There we are.
Oh my God, that's awesome. I need to learn how to do that.
On the wrist, so they say. And so, being an Italian chef in an Italian restaurant, she wants to make sure the authenticity is as close as can be every single night. So, we really just have the most authentic experience for our guests possible. And yeah, they do fantastic work here. I don't think there's many more mysteries for me to peel back.
It's awesome.
So to speak.
Yes, thank you.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Take one more look around.
Look around the kitchen.
I had no idea.
65. 2 dogs.
So hey Chase.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Morning, Yvonne.
Good morning.
First day of class. We're here on time. And it's like 25 degrees up here. It's freezing. Here's where we're going. To the Willard Marriott Education Center. It's a beautiful statue. Are you excited, Yvonne?
Yes, I am. Excited it's early.
All right, well, we'll check in later when we get in class.
That thing right there for the combi oven. The bow buns are over there. So take them out of there, put them on the cabinet tray, and then pop them in there when we're ready for them.
Okay.
Another 5 minutes. Or you want to do it now? We can do it now. A little bit about them later. Filled with, there's a couple with just shrimp. So I think maybe I'll grab a knife when we're done.
Hey ladies.
12 o'clock. How's everybody doing?
We'll put you guys on my YouTube channel.
Are you getting the rest of those toothpicks?
No, go ahead.
I think they'd be good in the cocktails. What do you think?
Yeah.
Why not, right? It looks so festive and fun. Are you guys using all those bowls? Like we're going to a beach party. Are you using all the bowls? There you go. See those? Thank you.
Awesome.
Are you using all...
This is what we made right here. Lobster rolls. We made lobster rolls.
Yes.
Show them what you made, Yvonne. Show over there. I can't get to it.
Can't get to it. I'll show you in a minute.
You got the meat right here. Oh, that looks so good.
Should we go ahead and plate it? Cover it with the
Yeah,
lid?
he said just go ahead and do it. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you plate it.
No. Okay, you want me to? There we go. Voila. What is this, Siobhan?
It's jambalaya.
So, will save us some money, all right? So, this is the back up here, this is the belly, okay? And we have a little bit of cartilage down here that's essentially like your breastbone, your sternum, okay? So what we're gonna do is trim that out, okay? We're also gonna trim up here, okay? Just take this stuff up here from the dorsal fin, okay? Get that out of there, okay? Everything else looks pretty good. And then what we're gonna do is check and run our finger along the skin, okay? They have two sets of bones. One's gonna be kind of here on this little white line that goes up, okay? So we check there. So essentially they have their ribs kind of come up and follow these white lines that are right here. Everybody see those? Those white lines. It'll kind of come up and protect the organs like it does in us, okay? They'll also have bones along right above that, okay? Along this little line right here, about half an inch, 3/4 of an inch above this part right here, okay? So we take our finger, kind of feel around and run it from where the head would be to the tail and kind of feel for almost like little pricks in our fingers, right? Something that grabs our finger and stops it. Those are the bones, okay? What we'll do then is take needle nose pliers, fish tweezers, whatever you have, and kind of go in, take our two fingers, put them on either side of the bone, and pull that bone out, okay? The reason we put our fingers there is to hold the flesh in place, because if you just go and yank at the bone, it's connected to the flesh, it's gonna tear the fish, okay? So we wanna keep it intact as best we can, because we're gonna try and move this cervix whole, so we don't wanna mess up our intentions, okay? So we have this here, that little piece, okay? And then what I'm gonna do, you can kind of see how this fish, right, it has a nice line up here, and then it takes a little right at Albuquerque there and goes into the belly. So what I want to do is I'm going to take my knife, lay it against the flat of the fish like this, okay, and then just draw a line like that to give it a little more uniformity, symmetry, whatever it is you're looking for, right? So then what I'm going to do is move this over here, okay, and I'm going to take this skin off, okay? I think we did this. Did we do this yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right. So my knife is just about as wide as we can go. I'm cutting it close, but we'll get there.
And it matters what kind of knife you're doing that with.
So this one is real thin, okay? You can
Fillet
see
knife.
with the spine there, okay? So I'm using a thin one because that'll allow me to get close to the board. And also, it has to be longer than the width of the salmon, okay? So if I have a herring knife, I'm not going through all the skin, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do then, now that I made my little handle, and I wanted to show you this yesterday, I can take the tip of my knife, put it through the skin, right? Cut a little hole, and now have a little handle here. Okay? Right? Now I'm just moving this back and forth, okay? And I'm just barely at the point where I'm getting through the salmon, okay? So then I can flip it over and kind of check and see how I'm doing. I'm looking pretty good, okay? Then I'll move this back down, okay? And keep going. I don't need to adjust because I'm getting through all of the skin, okay? Bring it through the end, pop them off, and that's what I have
Wow,
left.
that's amazing.
Okay? So, now we talked about that bloodline yesterday, okay? This is the bloodline here. It kind of goes around the outside of the salmon, okay? We can do a couple things here. We can go through and trim this out with a very, very shallow V-cut, like that. Okay? And and just kind of work back at it. And you can see how I'm getting to the flesh here. Right? You can see the orange opening up. All right. And then we just keep trimming away. We don't want to go too far in. Okay. Because you don't want to. We want our yield to be consistent. We want it to be a good yield. Okay. But I can keep playing with that, and once I get to a point where I feel like, you know, where I'm seeing that it's getting less and less. When we go to handle fish like that, we always want to support almost the entirety of it, okay? Because if I'm holding it like this, the weight of the fish is going to start to tear the flesh. Okay?
Are you having a good time?
I'm having a great time.
Here, let's get off of here. I know. It's
People are
stressful.
under stress
It's
right
intense,
now.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's intense. Let's go down to the room.
Okay. Get all that documented. It's amazing food. You guys did awesome.
You don't think so, Jen?
Okay, we're on day 3 of our cooking boot camp up here at Hyde Park Culinary Institute. Anyways, Yvonne, what are your thoughts?
We're having a great time.
Are you learning a lot?
Oh yeah, I'm learning a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So, anyways, we'll check in later.
Our district back here. This guy back here, Howard. He's an all-star. He's probably the fastest dishwasher I've ever seen in my life.
Howard, how are you?
How you doing, sir?
Enjoying our time here. You're doing a great job.
And they love me too. I mean, look at it. You know?
I love
at their
it.
graduation on April 14th. Oh yeah. Yes.
We appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys too. We make it all happen. Thank you very much. We have our
What's up, fellas?
Adios.
What's going on?
These 2 guys are in charge of our steak and our pork dishes.
All right, look at that.
How was everything?
It was awesome.
Love to do it.
You guys are doing an awesome job.
We got the roasting station here. They're in charge of the duck and the ragu, as well as the linguine, right? Oh, that's big. That's this guy. All right, so we're going over here to lamb. We got lamb and linguine, holding it down at the lamb station. We got fish too. Fish one. And fish 2 here, they're going to be in charge of the market fish as well as the salmon. What am I missing? The Brussels sprouts, the mussels, all the fish.
They're very like.
We got the chicken station. And the chicken station, he also does the crab cakes. And then over here is where we do all the hot appetizers.
It's very like rare thing that comes up.
We have our Garma J station here. They do all of the cold veggies and the cold appetizers. Then we're holding down the fish for us tonight and the flatbread as well. This is Chef O'Hay.
Hi, Chef.
Chef O'Hay's in charge of everybody.
All right.
You guys get to switch when you're in the back, or does
Oh yeah.
everybody get
So like every 4 or 5 days, we're pretty much once a week. Everybody switches. So you can kind of submit your favorite station or the station you want to work to next to Chef, and she'll make the decision. But ultimately, yeah, we all switch, rotate around.
That's
And then
fantastic.
back there is the freezer and the
Okay.
dry storage and all of that good stuff. But yeah, and one last station. I'd be remiss if we got the pastry team here. So,
Pastry team, what's happening?
pastry team here holding it down with all the desserts.
All
All
right.
the bread.
That's my favorite.
The banana.
I don't know how
It was awesome.
that pudding is just
So good.
Thank you, sir.
No problem, no problem.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, I was back by
So, we were just tying the leg of lamb. We were talking about why we do that kind of thing is to even out those, to even out the roast, right? If we put this in the oven like this, what's going to cook first? Wingtips, ankles, legs, the breasts will be undercooked. These guys will be overcooked, okay? So what we're looking to do is just kind of make a nice, compact little package that we can cook and will cook evenly with the heat in the oven, okay? So what I'm going to do, I have some string, okay? I have my chicken, okay? And I'm going to take those wingtips and tuck them behind here, okay? Kind of put them like in the half Nelson, all right? Then we'll take this string, okay? We'll go underneath, okay? This little tail right here, which got put there so that we can tie them up, okay? And then we're going to take them, cross it over right here, okay? So actually, let me do this. If everybody wants to see that, I'll do it in reverse.
Okay.
See if I can actually accomplish it, right? So we have our chicken under, or we have our string under the tail rather, okay? Just like that, we're going to cross over both legs, okay? See that? Okay? And then we're going to come back, okay? So we're doing like a crazy 8 kind of thing here, okay? See that? Whoop. There you go. Tap in there, okay? Then we come back like that, okay? See those legs pulling in, okay? Remember, we're talking about nice, compact roast, all right? Okay, now what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to go behind here, okay, over the shoulder like this way, okay? So can you see that right there where I go over the shoulder, kind of following that wingtip right there, okay? Then I'm coming up over the neck like that, okay? And then kind of the same way, but under the shoulder on this side, okay? If I was coming with this string, it would be over the shoulder, right? Okay, so now I have it meeting up with my other string here, okay? And you see how nice and compact that is right now? Okay, how it's kind of like even throughout, the height, the width, it's all kind of as compact as we can get it without cutting it up, okay? So what I'm gonna do then, okay, is take these 2 strings, okay, twist it around once, okay, and pull it together. All right, now we have one twist on there, and just watch what happens when I let it go. See how he kind of relaxes? He's not kind of pulled together, all right? So what I'm going to do is when I do that one, okay, I'm going to do another one, okay? Now the moisture on the strings is going to keep this guy together, okay? See that? How he holds, and then all I have to do is make one more knot in there. Okay. Watch that. Real quick so that it doesn't come apart. Okay? Now, once we have them here, we can kind of adjust a little bit, right? I have the legs, I can kind of push them in, okay? I can twist them around a little bit. That looks a lot better, okay? Really nice presentation on my chicken. Okay? So, stuffing the cavity, okay? Again, to kind of even out our density, we'll say, of our chicken, right? A lot of times what we'll do is take lemons, garlic, herbs, onions, carrots, celery, whatever we want, and put it inside the chicken. That's going to help, 1, flavor, but 2, kind of keep that density and keep the heat almost at bay to keep it from cooking too quickly, okay? So we still get a nice, even cooking on this, okay?
Oh, wait, where's the, oh, there you are, okay.
Put it in
All right, you guys want to get your pictures, videos, all that good stuff?
Well, we're heading back to Maryland. We had a wonderful trip, cooking boot camp. So Yvonne,
Yes.
what was your biggest takeaway?
working in a professional kitchen and everything that's going on, sometimes you're prepping and working on 2-3 dishes, and also working as a team. It's very, very, very busy, and it's hard work. It's exhausting, actually, by the end of the day. We're tired, but it was fun, lots of fun. Learned a lot, broadened our horizons on different cuisines around the world, of course. But it was great. How about you?
Well, I like the history part of it. I mean, just how the food migrated to America, and basically why certain dishes are what they are today is basically what they had available. Like, I learned about the mountain area, why more stews were in the mountain area, and then why lighter fare was in the Mediterranean, and the different spices in the different regions. So anyways, I just thought that was interesting. And another thing was just how so much science goes into food. It kind of blew my mind how involved it is. But I would definitely go back and do it again. What do you think?
I would too.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
Yeah. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.